Hello, good morning. Hey, it's just after 10 o'clock, and I'm going to have a guest that is on a call letting us know about a scholarship that is taking place at the College of the Mainland. College of the Mainland is right in Texas City. It's not too far from where we broadcast right here, at Abundant Life in Lamar. So this is KHEA Radio. This is Kickstart. My name is Gardy. I'm going to kick us onto the FM, and we're going to find out all about this scholarship. Who's eligible to get it, how can you apply, and I think it's a great thing. So I'm going to kick us on the FM. Here we go. Good morning. This is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. My name is Gardy. It's 10:05. It's 10:05 on a Thursday, and I'm going to be talking to a special guest there with College of the Mainland. I'm going to let them introduce themselves, and they can share everything that's going on at COM, specifically this scholarship. Good morning. How are you doing today?
Good morning, Gardy. How are you? It's Lisa Watson. Thanks for inviting me to KHEA Radio. I'm excited to be here.
I'm excited that you're on. Lisa, can you let everybody know what is your role at the College of the Mainland?
Sure. So I'm the executive director of the foundation, and what we do is we raise funds for students so that they can attend College of the Mainland.
Okay. And how long have you been at the college there?
So I have been at the college just over a year. I moved here from Michigan, and I'm glad. I'm from the South. I'm glad to be back in the South, and so I'm excited. College of the Mainland's a great place to be.
So you're originally from here, but you ended up in Michigan, enjoying those cold winters?
No, I didn't. And in fact, they just got snow a few days ago. So I'm very glad to be in sunny, warm, beautiful Texas.
All right. Well, I'm glad that you're here with us as well. So I want to learn about this scholarship. What is it called? What's the name of it?
So we're excited. It's called COM, Opening Doors Promise Scholarship. It's a scholarship that we knew has been a long time in coming. Our president, Dr. Nichols, has had experience with this program in other places, including Texas. But what it is an opportunity for students who may think that they can attend a college to find funding for them to attend. So we find tuition and fees for students to attend college. And it's a scholarship that they do not have to pay back. They have to work hard once they come, but we wanted to make sure that the conversation at the table is not if I can go to college, but how am I going to get to college? We started this program. This semester in the fall will be our first semester, and we had some very generous donors give. So students in Texas City and Lamar are going to be able to attend if they do a few things this fall.
All right. So that's awesome. So that's who's going to be eligible, students from Texas City area?
Yes. And so, and what's great about it is not only is it public high schools, but it's students who live in Texas City and Lamar who could be going to a private school, students who are homeschooled, GED students who are between the ages of 17 to 19. They'll be able to promise as long as they do two things. First, they have to say that they want to attend. They go to a place and they say, I want to go to College of the Mainland. And what's important about our conversation today is that tomorrow is a deadline. So I want to encourage students to go to Applied Texas today and say, hey, I want to go to College of the Mainland. And then students need, by June 1st, they need to fill out what's called their free application for financial student aid, FAFSA. And the Mainland's here for them. If they need help, we want them to reach out to us at com.edu to see how we can help them.
What's the for that second part?
So the second part is June 1st. So May 15th is Applied Texas, and June 1st is for the FAFSA, the free application of financial student aid.
And you said something about, did you say Applied Texas? Is that what it is?
Yes, it's Applied Texas, and it's the standard form that all students who want to go to higher education fill out. And they can fill that out, and they can choose to come to COM, which was what we really hope. But if their dream is to go to somewhere else, it's the same application for that.
Okay.
And Gardy, I wanted to tell you one of the best things about this Opening Doors scholarship is that not only is it a win for it's a win for the community in which we live. We know students who are interested in doing something after high school, it's really important. 82% of all jobs now have changed, and 82% need to have some kind of post-secondary education. And so whether a student is looking to get a certification at College of the Mainland, or whether an associate degree, or whether they want to transfer to a four-year university, they can do it at College of the Mainland, and they're going to be much more likely to be successful. And the community benefits, because we know every dollar invested in our students is a $17 return for the community. So these students, not only are they going to be more successful, but our community will be more vibrant too.
And these are people that are directly from the area, Galveston County, Texas City, Lamarck specifically.
That's correct. We're starting in Lamarck and we're starting in Texas, but we want to expand that. We want to include Santa Fe. We want to include Hitchcock. We want to include Dickinson, and we're really hard with Santa Fe, Hitchcock, and Dickinson to make that happen for those students as well.
How was this scholarship funded?
So for Texas City, we were very lucky that we're working with the City of Texas City Economic Development Corporation, and a very generous award to get it started. And we know that we'll fund students over the next 5 to 6 years with $1 gift to us. But it have to be a city, for example, Lamarck is being funded by 3 private individuals that they realized that they wanted this opportunity for students in Lamarck as well. And so out of their own pockets, they've been given to make sure that happens in the next 4 to 5 years. So we're looking at partnering with government. We're looking at partnering with our private citizens in the community, organizations. We're working really hard right now with Hitchcock and a group of interested business individuals trying to make that happen. That's how it's funded.
Here's a question that came in from our Facebook page, and they want to know about any age requirements. Is there anything, does it have to be a graduating or that 17, 18-year-olds?
They do have to be a recent graduate. In other words, if they come this fall from Texas City or Lamarck, they do have to be high school students that have just graduated in May, June. Over the long term, we're hoping that we can expand this program to all people. But for now, we're piloting, that is a cap. Students have to have been a recent graduate.
If there's somebody who doesn't necessarily qualify for this one, are there other available scholarships or opportunities that you can share with us right now?
Yes, we're really excited. At College of the Mainland, the foundation, we have 105 scholarships. So I don't want to discourage people. If you want to attend College of the Mainland, we're going to try to help find funding for you. If you want to go into nursing, we have scholarships in nursing. If you want to go into welding, we have scholarships. In fact, we even have scholarships for students who are in high school who want to be dual enrolled or collegiate high school students. So I want you to go to the COM website, com.edu, and look under foundation scholarships. And there are about 4 different places you can find it. But do that. And if you want to know directly, you can give a call to College at the foundation, and the number you would call is 409-933-8675. So let us know, and we'll try to find funding for you.
Right now, it's 10:13 a.m. This is KHEARadio.com, 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. My name is Gardy. I'm talking to Lisa Watson with the College of the Mainland right in Texas City. You had said something a little bit earlier, and I kind of lost my train of thought, but there were some questions that are coming in, and, College of the Mainland is doing some collegiate high school stuff like in the past. With everything going on, is that something that we're going to be able to continue in the future?
Yeah, we currently have summer enrollment going on, our fall enrollment going on. We certainly, we're here to serve the community, and that includes our dual enrolled and collegiate high school students. So yes, we continuing each, I can't speak authoritatively about, but each of our independent school districts have, they're working with our student services and our different vice presidents to make sure that happens. So as far as I know, we're going to continue that. Our high school students are important to the College of the Mainland.
All right. So What's going on at College of the Mainland right now? Like, how are our students finishing this semester? Is there anybody on campus online learning? Like, what kind of shift happened?
So we are open for business, like we all always are. We're here for our students. We're here for our communities. In March, like most institutions, we transitioned, and I have to give a big shout out to our faculty and staff. In about 3-day period, our faculty were able to completely shift from face-to-face classes to online classes, and been very successful. We've had a lot of support from staff on the back end, and our students well. So right now we have transitioned like other people to online classes. Our students are finishing up coursework now, and we're going to have graduation. In terms of graduation, we don't know what that looks like yet, but we know that we're following local and state guidelines for our opening. We are open for business for the summer. We know that our courses are going to be delivered online for the summer, and even our lab courses. There's only one course I think that we are not able to put online for the summer, but everything else is online. So we're operating as usual, and excited and happy to be doing that.
Okay. With everything shifting online, has that created new positions, new jobs, the opportunity to hire and bring in new people, or have all of the current staff kind of just made that switch?
We've been lucky. Our current staff. I'm not sure if other departments have brought on additional staff, but I think the staff that we have been able to transition and do that quite efficiently.
Mm-hmm.
Our IT and all of those that help faculty with their classes online have been working really night and day, and for that we're really. And I also want to tell you we have other exciting things going on at College of the Mainland right now. So we're continuing our buildings, our STEAM, our science, technology, engineering, arts, and math building. We are on time and on target with that. We plan on getting into that building at the end of this year or early next spring, and we're excited about that. We're going to have new engineering programs we're going to offer in the fall, and not only are we going to offer a 2-year associate degree in engineering, we're also going to be able to get them to transfer. We've been working with other universities for those 2 years to transfer into engineering programs like UHCL and other 4-year universities. We have a new campus coming on board in the fall in League City, which is going to really help us. You talked earlier about our high school students. Those high school students are going to have a new place to attend. We had a great problem. We had so many high school students that wanted to be collegiate high school or dual enrolled students, and we just didn't have enough space. So our new campus in League City, which is going to be on Main Street, is going to open in the fall.
That's awesome. That's really big news. I hadn't heard that yet. I live in League City. I grew up in Lamarck, and I'm a big supporter of education and continuing education in different ways. But that's an awesome opportunity for people that gives them more access.
Yeah, and Gordy, you're right about education. Even if it's a certificate or whatever, anything post high school is exciting. So it's the way to make vibrant and robust communities, and College of Mainland, that's what we want to do. We want to serve our community and our students.
Yeah, with the new campus coming, with every year kind of expanding. Here's a question that came in: is there any plans in the future to have a histology program? And I've always wanted more communications program. I was like, they need a radio program so that way we can help train some of these kids here. But is there anything you can speak on as far as like, hey, new exciting programs? And if not, obviously that's okay.
Well, I can't speak specifically to histology. Our allied health programs are really robust, and a lot of those programs are actually, some of those programs are held in League City. So I can't speak to what program to add in the future, but we are looking for programs that our community needs. We're trying to meet those needs. So I can't specifically talk about communications or histology, but I'm listening to you. I'll make sure I pass those questions on to the ones that develop programs for us.
Awesome. Awesome. Earlier you were talking about graduation, and that's not necessarily clear how that's going to happen, but it kind of makes me a little, I'm sure it bums out a lot of people, but that's one of the coolest events that happens at Abundant Life every year, where there's, thousands of people come in and they're able to recognize their graduate, their son, their dad, whoever is walking across that stage. And that really puts it's a bummer. But hopefully we'll be able to get back to some sense of normal where people are able to come and celebrate and we can all gather again together. But that's one of my favorite events that we've had here, at Abundant Life in the past. Those graduations.
When I started working in community colleges, I was shocked at, so many of our students in community college are first generation. They're the first in their family to attend college. And so at graduation, it is really exciting because one graduate might bring 20 of them because so many are supporting them and are so proud of them. So you're right, kind of a bummer. It's a unique situation and we're going to celebrate them. Like I said, we made final decisions, but I think we're going to celebrate them when we have our next graduation in person, celebrate not only spring graduates, summer graduates as well.
Right now it's 10:20 a.m. This is KHEARadio.com, 99.5 FM. My name is Gardy. This is Kickstart. Speaking with the College of the Mainland, talking about a scholarship program that is currently in place for students. Can we talk about that, one more, like where can people go eligible and, how much they receive?
Yes. So yes, we're talking about Opening Doors Promise Scholarship at College of the Mainland. And it's a program that allows our students who do two things. First, by May 15th, so it's by tomorrow, students who are in Texas City and Lamarck, they can apply, go to Apply Texas and identify College of the Mainland as a school that they want to attend by May 15th. And the second thing that they can do is they have to go by June 1st, they have to apply for their FAFSA or their file their free application of financial student aid. And the reason we want to do that is so many students don't realize that they're eligible to attend. They can get free tuition and fees. They do not have to pay that back. They do not have to have any specific GPA. Sometimes students are late bloomers. They might have a 1.8. But anyone can apply as long as you do those two things. You go online and you file your Apply Texas for COM and you do your FAFSA. You can come from any income bracket. It doesn't matter. If you do those two things, you are eligible if you live in Texas City and you live in Lamarck. So those are the two areas we started with our Opening Doors Promise Scholarship. Please attend.
That's awesome. That is awesome. A lot of the times people are not aware of scholarships or that are there. They think like, oh, if I take this, it may take it away from somebody else who needs it more. What would you say to people that may be thinking that way?
So what I'm saying is that we have opportunities in so many different ways, and that often students who sometimes feel the tightest squeeze are students who make just a little bit too much money right above that financial aid threshold. But we want to help students in all kind of different ways. So we want you to apply. The function of the College of the Mainland, the foundation, is to find support for our students. We want you to attend. So don't feel that way. We want you to apply if you're in Texas City or Lamarck. We just do it. Come to us, and our programs are top notch. Our faculty are top notch, and in most circumstances, we work with other universities, so your credits are going to transfer as well. On a personal note, both of my children went to community colleges. One went to Loyola New Orleans. All of her college credits transferred to New Orleans. And another one of my daughters, she got her associate degree from a community college, and her entire program transferred. So she was a junior when she started her 4-year university program. So we provide some really good opportunities.
Yeah, and one of those is collegiate, which we had mentioned and touched on a little bit earlier, how some of these high school seniors are able to take classes at College of the Mainland and graduate with an associate's degree, usually before they even get their high school diploma. So there's a lot of things that College of the Mainland offers, and I feel like there's something for everyone. You can have every degree ever, and you can still go and learn.
Now, I do want to mention that the Promise program, you have to have graduated, but you're right about the collegiate high school student. Imagine graduating from high school at the age of 18 and already 2 years of college under your belt. And I also want to mention the College of the Mainland tuition is one of the top 3 lowest tuition rates in the state of Texas. So to attend full-time 15 credit hours in a semester, it's only $887. Some of the local universities, instead of $887, they're $5,600. So you can get the same classes in a small faculty member who same academic credentials as other universities, and we encourage you to come.
So with this scholarship, the deadline for this specific, the first deadline to apply tomorrow. One question I had: up to how much funds can one student receive?
So you're talking about over the lifetime. Students can, when they attend for the Promise, they if they're doing certification, they will receive that as long as they remain full-time and they keep their GPA after 1 year, at least a 2.0 after that year. So we will fund them until they get their certification. If you're going for an associate degree, you have those 2 years to get your associate degree plus 1 extra semester. You don't have to attend in the summer, but you can. We recognize to finish in that 2 years. You can attend in the summer. You just have to maintain full-time status, continue to go. You have to have at least a 2.0.
Yeah, that I loved about to a community college after graduating high school, and one thing that I found is that I liked different subjects than I did in high school. I wasn't a real big fan of English, but then whenever I got into community college, I found out, hey, this is totally different. Like, I don't know, it was something that opened up that was a lot different. It was, I don't know if it was the environment, it was probably the teachers, a little bit of everything, but I don't know, it was really cool how that happens.
I think you make a good point. I think some students are late bloomers, right?
Right.
They don't find that, they don't click. But then suddenly when they come to community college where they have maybe a little bit more control, they over schedule nights or days, or type of classes they take, they do really well. And so I want to think about, maybe right now you don't know if high school is the place you fit, but a college might be exactly the place you fit. So you're right about that. People sometimes are late bloomers.
Hey, is there anything else that you would like to share about College of the Mainland or anything at all?
No, I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for inviting me to talk about College of the Mainland. I'm so excited that our leadership, Dr. Nichols, had vision to implement this Opening Doors Promise program. I think it's a great opportunity. I hope our community members will take this opportunity and run with it. Thank you, Gordy. I really appreciate your time.
Of course. Hey, this is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. All right, Facebook, thank you so much. If you have any questions about this program, Lisa, where can they reach out? How can they find out more if they want to find out anything?
So to find out more about the COM Promise program, they can go to com.edu promise. We also have not only English, but we also have /Promisa in Spanish. You can find out more about this program in English and in Spanish on our website.
That's awesome. That's great. That's great. Well, thank you, Lisa.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
All right, you two take care. Bye-bye, Gordon.
Bye.